Great. Well, good morning and welcome to Matteo Ferrigno. I hope I said that a little
Nice
bit.
to meet you, Mark, and old friends in at the Progressive Rock Central and all the listeners. Hello from Italy.
Thank you very much. We're going to be talking about MindAheaD regarding their new album 619 Part 1. It's a beautiful concept album that has got metal, progressive rock, a little bit of symphonic progressive metal rock.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It was released by Rock Shots Records back on October 28th. And if you haven't heard this yet, please don't wait any longer. Get out there, get this. It is a fantastic album. And
thank you so much.
The one prop that I forgot to do was bring the album. So let me do that real quick. Hold on up. Here is a
yes.
It's never
behind
worked.
My shoulder. There's some kind of
there we go.
There.
What happens is that background that I have. There we go. The background that I have kind of doesn't always work real well with CDs, but there it is. Please get this. It is unbelievable.
Thank you.
So I just want to start out by asking you, Matteo, a little bit about the history of your band. You're from a very famous city. What's it like living in the city with the Leaning Tower?
Yes, the Leaning Tower is very near from a house. It's there. So it is very famous, the city, for the Leaning Tower, but sometimes just for some musician and for singer, mainly Fabio Lione, that's a friend of mine that was. So sometimes some good musician from Pisa is famous in the world. So not just for the Leaning Tower. Sorry.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. It's a city with a wonderful history for sure. But everyone in America recognizes it by the Leaning Tower. But no, it's you have a very deep musical and everything history, ancient history. But no, it's a wonderful history. So tell us about how the band got together, some of the history.
Yes. So MindAheaD is a project that starts at 2010, about 2010, when Nicola D'Alessio is the guitarist and is the Focus is the main character in the band, decides to, with some fellows, with some other musician who playing at the time and other bands, decide to form MindAheaD. And I think mainly the reason why is to don't waste the heritage of the past, of the 90s, where when Nicola played with death metal, Hellrage was the name, and with Athena, with Fabio Lione, in fact. So in order to don't waste all this heritage, all this stuff played in the past, decided to form another band, just to repropose the old stuff in a new modern key. So starts Nicola, Kio as singer, was another singer who was the Francesco Novelli, who was the singer of the Reflection, of the debut album Reflections, and other guys. Matteo was the guitarist. So started with this new project. Then we, Matteo Prandini as bassist and me as drummer, go in a lineup. This is the lineup that's recorded the Reflections in at the end of the 2016. I think that the most important things we have to say about this lineup or the MindAheaD projects as well is to our will is to merge some different kind of music. There's a great different background from progressive rock in the 70s to the death metal to gospel, so choir, so symphonic metal. So the attempt is we try to put together all this side of us.
Yeah, okay. You brought together a lot of genres. You really did on this album. Yes. Believe me, people, you will not get bored. There is plenty here, layers and layers of wonderful music, and there's also the deep story. So tell us a little bit about the concept, because I think it started with one of your last albums, and now you're carrying into this character 619, and it's, I'll let you.
Yes. Go ahead. Yes, there's a lot of things to say about the concept, about the characters, about the log of the band, because there are some stuff very related. And the story starts with reflections, to be honest, where 6119 is the prisoner, is the main character is a prisoner, is imprisoning in we think is just like a bunker, and is connected with some cable, some kind of cybernetic connection to his jailer, that is the machine. The name during all the concept is the machine. And the machine imprisoned 6119 and put in his brain some visions, some memories, some experience, we can say. So all the concept is in between the world of reality and the world of the imagination, because we never know if what 6119 experience is real or not. This is the main point. Then
floats in and out of reality. His mind sort of floats in and out of reality.
Yes, and we don't reveal if this is real or not until the end, maybe. Okay. We don't know.
There's part two. Part two is coming. Yeah.
Yes, I can see that. So this is very interesting for me, in my opinion. That's when we finished to record and promote the reflections. So in the 2016, we decided to continue the story of 6119, and we create create a lot of materials about the continuing of the story. Then when we arrived at what we think that was the end of this process of the creation of music, we realized that there was a lot of material, a lot of stuff, and too much stuff for just one album. So we have the choice of release just one double album or two single album, one in a row. So of course our decision was the second one. So to be honest, the story and the music for the second part is quite complete. The guitar are, to be honest, the guitar are all recorded. So we have just to finish some details to add some details, but the main concept is complete. And
so, you think you'll release it next year? Or?
It depends. It depends how many time we have available, how many money we have available. But of course, our goal is to end the story as soon as possible, of course. And so when we decided to divide to divide the old materials into single albums. And then we realized that we don't have enough material for both. So we had to add some filler. And the last side, and in a sense, there are two of the songs of the 619 Part 1. So were added in a second time after the older register or older recording of the guitar. So this is the story. This is the story of 6119. So we hope to we'll be able to record the second part as soon as possible, but it depends how.
One of the things that he told me before we got started here is that the band members are very busy with side projects and other bands that they're in. So, and I guess that is the modern life of a musician.
Yeah.
You don't have that record company just sending you money like everyone used to think, or it used to be. They have to go out and keep, performing in other areas. And
yeah,
that's the reason Matteo's the only one here, is that there are other people in the band, but they're out doing some things. Had some things scheduled today. So yeah, it's got to be difficult putting everyone together to finish this second.
Yes, there's both. And I can add that's I'm not a musician, a professional musician. I'm a chemist. So MindAheaD is enough for me. I don't have any time to spend to other side projects. But I find very interesting, and I'm proud that other people in my band would like to live with the music. So this is the way, because Sandro has a lot of side projects. In Italy, it's not so easy to live with the music. You have just to have a lot of things and work so in different way with the music. So this is the reason why we don't have enough time, and so
definitely. Well, here too, and I talked to a lot of bands from England. Same thing. They have 3 or 4 projects going to keep them busy. Kyo Kalati, beautiful voice, and I'm so happy that she doesn't feel the need to scream on this album.
Yes.
She just sounds so perfect without the screaming. You don't need to scream. I mean, she just does it. She has power. She's got a voice, but she doesn't have to scream. Talk a little bit about how you found her, how she got involved in the project. She's very
as you can see, I'm quite proud. I'm proud as well of the clean voice of Kyo, because I think that's there's no need to use the scream technique or the growl technique, because it's enough. We try to searching for a balance between the voice. So maybe in the future could be that just for a moment or for a song, or I don't know, we need the scream for Kyo that is able to use this technique. But I'm fine in this way, and I don't think that we don't need at the moment. Sandro is able to scream and to growl, so just in case we can use the male voice, and maybe there's a possibility to use the other voices, because we don't and Matteo Prandini are able as well. So I don't think that we use scream. Then I found that a lot of famous great singer at the moment use this technique. So I don't would like to do the same. We would. I don't know if we can, if we are able to do this, but I'm proud if I propose, if I to give to the listener some kind of different of a lot of people's that use the same structure, the same refrain, the same chorus, and so on.
How did she get involved with the band? How did she get started or join the band?
But who, Kyo? Or?
Yeah, Kyo.
Yes, okay. Yeah, Kyo was one of the people that's playing with Nicola at the start of the project. So they play together with another band, and so we would like to continue the collaboration for MindAheaD's project. I can say that Kyo at the time was very, very young, and so he were very proud to play with Nicola. More experience, was a musician with more experience, and I seen about 10 years that I play with Kyo that he changed a lot, and for me is very, very better, much better now that in the past. It was not so. In the past, it was not so mature, if I can say.
Your voice is matured.
Yes, the voice, the choice of the vocals, how you use your voice, and so now this is not an end point, but I think that is very good.
Well, you have achieved the same kind of balance. I don't know if you've heard of the band Vision of Atlantis, but they have an Italian male singer, and Sandro Massaloni does a fantastic job of balancing that sound. You have the female and the male, which is very similar to Vision of Atlantis. Different music, completely different music, but it's wonderful to have both. And how does that tell us a little bit about his background, Sandro?
Yes. So Sandro is not just a great singer for me, in my opinion, but also a talented musician, because he is not just a singer. Right. He's a piano graduate. So this is very helpful for us about the orchestration, about the keyboard on the backing tracks. And together with Nicola, he's in charge for this kind of stuff in MindAheaD project. He teaches singing to musician school, in a musician school and academy. He's a director of gospel choirs and so on. He's a very multi-faced person about music. Yes. But I think that the most important thing, that is great singer, but he know very well the music. He is not just a singer. So when Sandro come in a band, we have just about the all the stuff, all the materials was quite ready, but of course the voice of Sandro changed this equilibrium, this balance. So we take once again all the songs, we rewrite the lyrics, we adapt the lyrics to this voice. We sometimes change the song because he collaborate with us with the creation of music, not just for the lyrics. So his help was very helpful for us.
Doesn't he place the character 619 and Kyo plays the female character, right? In the
Yes,
story. Yeah.
Yes. There's a lot of characters, though, to be honest, and sometimes we use some foreign voice, some friends that give that help us with his voice. But mainly the female voice is Kyo, and male voice is Sandro, and interpretate some different characters in the story. Yes. Yes, in the story. So then I interrupt my description of the story. Sorry if I come back for a while. And I would like to say that the story is the story of 619 that reached the freedom from the machine and start a journey. First in a desert, then we reach a house with 3 sides. Then he come back to the innocence, so to the when he was a newborn child. So this is the story, if I see just from a narrative point of view. But this is our way to speak about a lot of things that are not narrative. This is the way to speak about the hardness of life, reaching the death, the reflection of our mind, and it all is in between the line between reality and dream, as we already said.
Very good, very good. Everything is very well orchestrated. How do you? It sounds like you're kind of designing this for headphones for, personal listening. Would you say that's true, or is it more to be played on a stage, or?
No, we don't think about how to design our music. If this music should be listened to a specific format or with a headphone. But it's true that a lot of layers, a lot of nuance, a lot of riffs and orchestration, and a lot of details that are in the 6119. Of course, take you to the listener to listen to music with a headphone, in my opinion. But I think that what you say, that if you listen in a car or somewhere not with a headphone, and if the album, that the recording sounds well, this is a great. I'm very proud of this. I'm very proud because this is a great job from Simone Mularoni, that is mixing and mastering person. That for him it was very challenging mixing this kind of recording. I love the tones of guitar, and if you don't have the headphone, you can listen, and you can recognize every nuance or details. So I think that headphones is the best way to listen.
All right. And do you guys, in this case, you created a concept album, but does it start by creating singles, or you stay with that concept from the beginning to end?
Yeah, I think that this is a question that Nicola could be better for me for an answer, but I'm sure that the first thing that we have written is a storytelling.
Okay.
A storytelling. So we creating music and creating the lyrics. We follow this storytelling. This is very natural process. It was a very natural process. And when we create, we don't think if this song that we create could be a single or not. We just create. We flow. We free the mind. Try to free the mind to just to focus on the creation of the music, then the lyrics. This is the main, the most common way to create music for us. But without thinking if this could be a single or not, because I think that I'm not so young, and I don't need to make music to be listened to a young listener that would like to listen just 4 minutes song, very easy to. So I would like my music, our music. Then we can adjust. We can arrange some stuff about the single or not. So if you would like to create a suite, I would like to be free to do that.
What are some of your favorite concept albums of the past? What are some of your favorite?
Yes, I can answer for my taste and my history. I was completely in love with Marillion in the 80s. So Misplaced Childhood was it's not my favorite album in the Marillion Fish era, but it's a great concept album. And of course, since From a Memory of Dream Theater is a completely dreamy concept album that I would like to listen from the first note to the end. It is not possible to break in the middle. And of course, other Operation Mindcrime of Queensrÿche is a great album, but these two are my favorite concept album.
I liked Images and Words, and I liked one that came after that. I can't think of the name of that one off the top of my head, but yeah, very. And so, are those your favorite bands too? Marillion, Queensrÿche, and Dream Theater? Or
sorry,
your favorite bands?
Yes,
Marillion, Queensrÿche, Dream Theater.
No, it's very hard. It's very hard to choose just one band. But if I must say just one name.
No, as many as you want.
Okay, Marillion is one of these, of course. Carcass is one of these. It's completely different. Dream Theater, but maybe the most important in the last years was Opeth.
Yeah.
And Opeth, and until Watershed for me.
There was, yeah, for a lot of people, yeah.
Crazy, and absolutely. I find some kind, just like a genius in the music of Opeth.
Okay. So on the beginning of the album, that prologue is just symphonic metal at its best. Did Sander do that one? Sandro? Did he put all the keyboards and everything together for that? Because it's just a beautiful way to open an album.
Yes. We thought at the time, we thought that was could be cool to introduce the listener to new album, but without losing the past one, because this is just one story for us. And so what we asked to Sandro is to merge some characteristics, some mainly part of Reflections, some vocals or some part very recognizable of the songs in Reflections, and merge in between some digital and electronic